Hi garden friends, so I got myself some really cool planters. This is the WallyGro planter. WallyGro planters are meant to be displayed on your wall. And this is perfect for me because I don't collect a lot of furniture in my home, but I have a ton of wall space. So that's the number one reason why I purchased these planters. The second reason is that they're made out of recyclable plastic. So for instance, this planter type was made with 10 plastic milk jugs. Isn't that cool? I mean, they care about the environment. They're making planters out of them. Like, who wouldn't want to support a company like that? So that's the second reason why I purchased these planters. And I got 3 of them in 3 different colors. This one is in terracotta. I got myself an olive one as well, and a lighter color. This one is stone. So let me talk a little bit about the hardware that it comes with. It comes with, oh, where's my screw? Okay, there it is. Okay, sorry about that. So it comes with 4 different pieces. This is the wall mount. And this is the irrigation line clip, I believe, a screw and a drywall screw. So it comes with that, and it also comes with, this planter comes with a little reservoir. So you can take this out and it'll fit right into this little slit right in there, and it becomes a reservoir right there. And that's where you're supposed to water the plant. So you don't water it right here, but you put the water inside there, and then it seeps through these holes, because this has holes in it, and the water seeps through, and that's how it waters your plant. Pretty cool, right? So now that I've talked about the hardware, you will need additional tools. Of course you will need a drill, and you'll also need a stud sensor. These are $14, $15, $15, $20. Like any hardware store. And this is important because even though they say that you can just hang it on drywall only, that's not something that I recommend, you know. But I'm not hating. I'm just using my common sense that it's better to hang these on your beams that are inside the walls. So since we can't see through walls, this stud sensor, well, you can hover it on your wall and it will find the beam for you. Pretty cool tool to have. Because, you know, I should mention that these are not super light, and they're not super heavy either, but I did weigh this alone and it's 12 ounces. So you can only imagine with soil, plant, and water, it is going to become a little heavy. So it is a little safe. So it's a lot safer to use a stud sensor and to hang these on a beam in your wall, not just on drywall. Especially if you're going to hang this like maybe above a chair or something like that. You know, it's going to take toll on your drywall, especially if you're going to be taking this off and back onto water. You know, you just want to play it safe probably, and get yourself a stud sensor and hang it on a wood beam, just so it can be nice and tight and secure. All right, now that I've mentioned that, something very important to mention, I will get to the planting. I am planting calatheas in these planters, and I'll show you the plants that I have. Super pretty. I have 3 different types of calatheas here. I have here this Calathea Medallion. Beautiful plants, and some new leaves here are still unfolding, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful. I also have the Calathea Rattlesnake, another beauty. Look how long this leaf is. Oh, so beautiful. And I also have, I don't know what Calathea this is, but another beautiful one. Look at that. and they have been out of their pots, so they're starting to wilt a little. So I'm gonna get down to the planting, and I will start with this terracotta one, and I will take my hardware out, put that to the side, make sure that the reservoir is put in, and I'm gonna start filling it with soil. And what I use for my calatheas is like, this is mostly peat moss and about 1/4 of regular potting soil. And I've mimicked how the plants have come from the nurseries that I've bought them from. And the calatheas that I've bought have mostly peat moss in them. So I'm just gonna mimic that and keep them in that, and they've done really well indoors with this mixture. It makes a really fluffy mixture that can really retain that water, because calatheas don't like to be dry. So going back to my planter, I'm gonna fill this up with the soil. And it takes quite a bit because they're pretty big planters. And I'll start with, I'll put the rattlesnake in the terracotta, and I'll put it maybe a little more soil so it can sit upright, a little taller. Okay. Let me check. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. Okay, that's sitting upright just nicely there. And I'm gonna fill the surrounding with the remaining soil here. And it says to fill it all the way to the top, where the top of the little holes are on this reservoir panel is. So I'll do exactly that. Because when you fill it with water, it needs to reach that soil. All right, so that's a good amount of soil there. And I'm just gonna spread it out evenly. Make sure that that root ball is completely submerged in the soil mixture. Oh, and that is it. All right, so that was easy. And now for the watering. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it around, and hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Maybe I'll tilt it a little. And I've got my water jug here. And I'm just gonna pour it right inside. And I'm gonna fill it up all the way up till I reach those top holes. And then I'll stop. Let's see how that's doing. So this water is supposed to be seeping through, which it is, and I'm not sure if you can actually see what's happening in there. I got some soil in there. You probably don't want to get too much soil into that reservoir, because then it'll just clog up the holes and the water won't be able to get through. But it's going pretty good so far. And it says to water your plants this way twice a week. And now I think it stopped. It stopped the soil. The water has stopped seeping through. Wait, let me make sure. No, it's slowly still seeping through. So it probably takes a little time for the soil to absorb the water, but so far so good. And the water is not seeping through the front, which is good, because that was my whole like, what if the water seeps through the front and then it starts to drip all over the place? Yeah, not the case here. Oh, so that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna leave that on the side here and let that soil absorb that water, and I'm gonna get to my other planters. In this planter, I'm going to do this plant here. So I'll get to that. And my legs are starting to fall asleep, so bear with me. Woo! Oh man. Okay, so, wow. I'm going to fill this up again, and I'm gonna make sure to not get any soil in there this time. I wasn't really aware of that the first time, now I am. Let's see, I want this to stand up right. Okay, I'm gonna add a little more soil. Okay, make myself a well, just so we can stand up right. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, wait, make sure that leaf, there we go. Okay. All right, so now for the filling up part, making sure I don't get any soil in the reservoir. All right, so all the holes on this panel are covered with the soil. Perfect, okay. Now I'm gonna get to the watering part. I'm gonna turn this baby around. And I didn't get too much soil in there this time, so that's good. And I'm gonna grab my water and I'm gonna fill this reservoir up. Okay, I'm gonna fill my jug here with more water. Okay. Ooh, and it is drinking that water super fast. Maybe because I didn't have a lot of soil in the reservoir and all the water could seep through. Whoops. So what I'm gonna do to that terracotta one is I'm gonna wipe all that soil out of the reservoir, so we'll be able to drink water a lot better. So learning experience already. Wow, so I'm gonna fill it up again because that soil still looks dry. Wow, it is drinking that water so fast. I hope that you're able to see what's happening. Wow, that is so cool. I've never used any planter with water reservoirs in it, so it looks cool. Okay, so it kind of already slowed down drinking that water. So I'll put this to the side. And I'll start on my third planter. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, they're a little heavy, guys. So you gotta be careful. And actually properly hang these planters on a wood beam. And I have a scale here, and I'm curious to know how much they weigh. But let me finish this one first, and let me get that soil in. And this is where the medallion is gonna go. It's gonna look super pretty. Gonna put that in the center, get some soil. Okay, make a little well in the center there. Stand up my little medallion in there, and yeah, that's gonna work. Now I'm gonna fill up the rest. Stand it up right. All right. Perfect. I'm going to use a little more soil here. Okay. Perfect. And I'm going to evenly spread that soil around. Okay, time for the watering. I'm going to flip it over. And I did get some soil in there, so I'm going to try and get that out as best as I can. Time to water this one. Fill up my watering can again. The reason why I use this yellow one is because it has better aim. Can aim it better. So this one too is really drinking up that water. Sorry about all the noise. Wow, it's drinking it up so fast. That is so cool. Wow. I'm easily amused, guys. Wow, that is so cool. All right. So I'm gonna weigh one of these and see how much it weighs. I'm just curious to know. Okay, so I'm gonna weigh that one right there with the scale that I have. Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be about 6 pounds. Ooh, very close. So 5.7. So 5 pounds, 6 ounces. So not too heavy. But trust me, you want to put this on a wood beam. All right, so this is obviously part 1 of the WallyGro video, and the second part I'll be mounting it on my wall. So I hope you enjoyed this part, and until the next video, thank you guys, bye.